Hey guys, welcome back to the Next Minute channel. Let's go. Hit the like button right away. I say, come on, guys, let's go. Hi guys, remember you're encouraged to try the questions as much as possible. Don't just wait on the solution. Let's go. So number one says using a calculator or otherwise calculate the exact value of 2.67 multiplied by 4.1 minus 1.3 squared. Now everyone should be able to get maximum marks from this, right? So we're gonna square 1.3. That means 1.3 multiplied by itself, and let's see what that works out. That should be about 1.69, but let's just do it for sure. Yeah, 13 times 13 and 169, so that works out to 1.69. Remember, we have to work out the bracket now. So let's go. Punch in your calculator, guys. Do not waste time. So it's 2.67 multiplied by 4.1. My calculator gives me 10.947. And again, I'm going to punch that in my calculator so I can get my full 3 marks. So guys, just be time efficient. Don't bother waste time in the examination. Alright? Calculator a bit shaky, so bear with me. If you're just joining, share this with a teacher, share this with a friend, share it with somebody, alright? When I selfish thing. Teacher probably can share it with the class. Alright, so the final answer would be, or the exact value my calculator give me, which is 9.257. So that would be our answer. And that is worth 3 marks. Mr. Harry, who lives in St. Kitts, big up St. Kitts and Nevis, Bermuda, Trinidad, Barbados, Jamaica, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, Cayman, anywhere you watch from in the world, big up yourself. Alright. Mr. Harry, who lives in St. Kitts, is planning to travel to Barbados. A travel club offers the rates shown below. Petit Travel Club, and it says holidays in Barbados, and it's a return airfare. We never travel it in, guys, so I assume it's a return airfare mean when you go and come. That's my interpretation. Hotel accommodation is US $97 per night. It says calculate the total cost of the airfare, so it's the airfare and the hotel accommodation for 3 nights using the rates offered by Petit Club. So basically, I know that the airfare, the return airfare, is a flat rate of $356. Guys, remember you're encouraged to try. And we have $97 per night. So since it's per night, I'm gonna stay for 3 nighs. I guess I crop over. Let's see what 3 times 97 gives us on the calculator. So 3 times 97, 291. So that works out to $291. And then I would add this to the hotel, the return airfare. Let me just line it up the right way. Welcome, guys. Welcome. How everybody feeling about the examination? Are you guys ready to go? So this will give us 7, 9 and 5, 14, 4 carry 1. So that gives us a total of 647 US. Quite a few, a big jump for a vacation, but you know, go already, guys. So that would give us an additional 3 months. They further went on to say, another travel club advertised the following package deal, which is Angie Travel Club, and it's 3 nights of hotel accommodation plus return airfare of Eastern Caribbean, $1,610. So I guess I'm going to give you the rate, and it says $1 US is equal to Eastern Caribbean $2.70. So 1 US equal for that, right? So all we have to do now is to say, convert this Eastern Caribbean to US. Or we can convert this to Eastern to find out the answer. Either way, we can make the comparison. Or we can do it both ways. I'm going to convert Eastern Caribbean. So listen, so 1 US give you all of $2. You know, so 1 US, almost $150 Jamaica. Country are gone, you know, gone to the dog. All right, so 1 US, right? So they want to find out. This is Eastern Caribbean. We go Pinot Javan. So we have Eastern Caribbean of 1,610. So we need to find out how much US that would give us. All right. So all we have to do is divide 1,610 by the rate, which is $2.70. So punch out in your calculator. Don't be an error and play zero. Just punch it in your calculator. All right. So I'm gonna do that 1,670. No, but this is a one. This should be one. Why not? So it's 1,610. And we divide that by $2.70, which gives me 596. So it's 596 US. Makes sense, right? And this 596, $2, let's call it 30 cents when I round it off to two decimal places. All right, so 596, so we're comparing it with 647. So this one is cheaper by about $4. It's about $3 by $50. It's cheaper by $50. Well, let's see what they ask us. Let's give me a reason for your answer. Which travel club you will use? I will use Angie. Angie, big up yourself. Angie, big up yourself. Guys, don't be too tense. Be calm, all right? It's cheaper. And we can punch the difference in the calculator and work it out. So let's go. So it would have been 596 versus 647. So let us punch it. 647 minus 596.30. I just want to find out the exact difference, which is $50.70. So Angie is cheaper by 50 US and 70 cents. And of course, that is 1 mark. So we don't have to stress yourself, it's just 1 mark. But nevertheless, guys, every mark is important in the CSEC examination. All right, the further went on for 4 now. So we get all of the marks already. Bill, we are building now, guys. Let's go. So it's an Eastern Caribbean one, just $1,610 charged by Angie's Travel Club, which is this. Include a sales tax of 15%. Calculate the cost of the trip for the 3 nights before the sales tax was added. So what they want us to do is to find the total excluding the tax. So it's before the tax. So what it is saying that 15% of a number, we don't know what that number was, but that gives us 1,060. And of course that is in Eastern Caribbean. So let us write an equation for that. So what they did, they find 15%. Well, technically it should have been 115%, right? Because it already added. So it's 115% times y. Or we can just do one thing and get it, right? Because that's what they do. They add 15% to this number that represented y, and the result was 160. So what we are going to do is we're going to undo it, all right? So we're going to make y the subject. And that's 1610 take the inverse, so we've divided by 100. I've done this so many times on my channel. Persons should not be getting these wrong. And then we divide by 1. I need more space. Of course, guys, I'm going to punch that in my calculator. Now be a 0 and the 0. So 1610 times 100, which give me 1610030, right? So that's 161,000. Why I have to do it like this, my calculator is not so 100. So I basically have to be doing it like this. And then we divide by 115, which I got 1,400. So the original amount was 1,400. Let's say we don't trust it, what we can do is say find 15%, and now students say person can mean out of 100, but guess what? If you add the 15% tax to it, right, it's actually 150%. That's why the government are winning, all right? Add tax to it. So we multiply that by 1,4, the result should be 1,6. If we don't get 1,610, then I've made an error. So guys, in exam, ensure you check your work. You can't too busy to check your work, all right? Big up St. Mary's College, all right, and that is correct. So in essence, it's 1,400 before the tax was added, all right? Because remember they said it's included. So this is excluding and this is included. And of course, the unit is Eastern Caribbean, so show them so you know what you're doing. If them ask if you convert to US, you know what to do, right? They divide it by the 2.17. Hit the like button, guys, if you like come here and do for the people. Hit the like button, dig up all of what beat me up, you know. Alright, so on to the algebra question. Let's go. Guys, I cut out some of it because I don't want to be too long and unproductive. What will be the value of P to get that 2 marks? And then it says factorize 25m squared minus 1. And for B2, it says 2n squared minus 3n minus 20. And then we'll go down to the candy store. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Hit the like button if you're just joining. Welcome to Sir Lennox Bennett channel. All right, let's go. Let's go. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna say, all right, solve for P. So we're gonna expand the bracket. The bracket means to multiply. So we're gonna multiply both P and 5 by 2. Let me just rewrite that because I know Mr. Bennett already. Guys, you know, appreciate me now, you know. Years to come, people will understand what I was doing. All right. So we expand the bracket 2 times P, that's 2P. 2 times 5, that's 10. And we put our minus 7. And then that is equal to 4P. So we're going to group the like terms. I'm going to take the 2P over here because it's easier. All of this over here already. So we're going to subtract 2P, which is the inverse of positive 2P. We have 10 minus 7, which is 3. So now we have 4P minus 2P. What's 4 minus 2? That would be 2. I want to get P by itself, right? So it's been multiplied. So we take the inverse, which is divided by 2. So that's 1.5. So P is equal to either 1.5 or 1.5. So whichever way you look at it, it's going to be the same thing. All right. Let's look at this one. It says factorize 25 meters, 25m squared minus 1 squared. Here they can see the difference of 2 squared, so that will give us the square root of 25 is 5, I've done this so many times. I'm expecting person to be typing in right now. And the spirit of one, which is one. One should be plus, one a minus. Who know that video day? I was feeling the vibes that day. And that will give you 2 marks. So you get that 2 marks there, you get that 2 marks there. What about this one? 2n squared minus 3n. Let's figure that out. It's a factorization by factor method. So we're going to do it step by step. All right, so we have 2n squared minus 3n minus 20. So we're going to try if it can work the factor method. If not, we go back to the quadratic. Based on the number of marks, we know it can work. So 2 times, we're going to multiply a times c. So 2 times that is going to give us 40. 2 times that of 40. Negative 40n squared. So we're going to list all the factors of 40 now, alright? We list all the factors of 40 and then we see which of the factors can give you negative 3n. So the factors of 40 are 1 times 40. You don't have to list out all of them, guys, but you necessarily can. This girl looking for me like me mad. What's the matter, girl? Okay. But it's on my screen. So 4 times 10, I'm actually recording a video, so you have to watch it on you. And also 5 times 8. So from this group, we're going to see which one of them can give us 3. Clearly, we can see that it will be 8 and 5, right? What you have to remember though, guys, if you get a negative, it means that the bigger number should be negative. So that means 8 would be negative. So what we do now, we substitute the values 3, 5, and 8 to replace 3. So we're not going to write back the 3. Oftentimes, I see students make that little error there. So I would suggest you put you use too much x, x them and stress me. So anyway, we put n squared. The 8 should be negative since it's bigger. And the 5 positive. So it will be n minus 20. After this, guys, you're practically finished. You just bracket them all. And then you take out the highest common factor. So 2 can go into 8, the highest number, which is 2. N is common, so we take out the n also. And then we say 2n into this, leave n. Everybody must know that I'm tired of this from my channel. Tired. Alright, next you put the plus. Take out the highest common factor. What's the highest number can go in a 5 and 20? Somebody type that in the comment section. Look up yourself in Ashley. Yeah. And then you say 5 into that, leave n. 5 into that, leave minus 4. An indication to see if you're correct. Once you see you're getting this for both of them, you know, say, yeah, you're on the right path. So we take out your common, I use up some other space there, n minus 4, and then you put it outside the bracket. And guys, it doesn't matter which of them you put at the front. If you want, you can put 2n, and this is outside, plus 5, and you get 2 marks for this. I think this worked more than 2 marks, but you know, CSEC don't like when you guys pass. That's the truth. Some money making thing for them, guys. Alright, so let's look at C. It says a candy store packages lollipops and toffee in bags for sale. So I am assuming that this is the lollipop and these are the toffee. Yeah. So X grams, Y grams. Alright. So it says 5 lollipops and 12 toffees have a mass of 61 grams. 10 lollipops and 13 toffees have a mass of 89 grams. What type of equation is it forming there, guys? 2 unknowns. So that means, and it's happening simultaneously. So you know that means it's a simultaneous equation. But let's see what they ask us to do before we jump it. It says if the mass of one lollipop is x gram and the mass of one toffee is y grams, write two equations in x and y to represent the information above. So let me just remember what is x is a lollipop. So we have 5 lollipop. Let me just write that, and this a coffee. So you can do it like this, guys, and then you just drop in whatever you have to do. Alright? Hit the like button if you're just joining. Welcome, welcome. So I'm gonna write it here because they might ask us to go and solve the equation. If I know C-sec very well, they probably ask us the value of it. So let me just match it up from now. So we have 5 lollipops. They say x plus 12, which is 12y, and that should give us 61. Hit the like button if you're just joining. And then you have 10 lollipops, which is 10x, and 13, which is 13y. And it says that now it must equal to 89. Alright, so that's the equation, and that will give you 2 marks for this one. So we complete I. Let's see what they ask next. They say calculate the mass of one lollipop and the mass of one toffee. And that is 2 marks. 2 marks. Alright, so let's solve the simultaneous equation. I'm going to multiply this equation 1 by 2 and equation 1 by 1. Why I'm doing that? Me now multiplying a big number by 5 and 10. If I multiply 2 times 5, I get 10. And if I multiply 1 times 10, I get 10. So I could do that. So 10x, 2 times that, 2 times that gives us 24. And then 2 times 61 gives us what? 2, 6, 12. So that's 122. Alright, next we're gonna multiply everything by 1. 1 times 10, that's 10. Guys, I hit the like button yet? We're not deal with money, we're not deal with. And then 1 times that, which gives us what, 89. So we're gonna subtract because we have this, both of them to be equal, right? So we subtract, so 10 minus 10, that's 0. 12 minus 13, that's what, 11. Let me just double check. 3 from that, yeah. So this is 11y, and then 122 minus 89. So it's 122 minus 89, which works out to 33. And we divide by 11. So therefore, y is equal to 3. So this, what's it, grams? Yeah, this are 3. I may put 1. So this now would be 3. Hold on, guys. I forgot to take a call here. Hold on. No, them way, them man. No, them way, them. Alright, guys. So, when I'm missing it, alright, so this work out to 3 grams, but we need to find out what x worth. Right? So I could just go down and say x are 3. We can write any one of the equations, so I'm going to use the one. So 5x plus 12y equal 61. We go for say 161. So we know that we found for y that work out to 3. So I could just punch 3 with that. So it's going to be 12 times 3. So we know that bracket means to multiply. So I could just do that, and that gives us 36. Still need some space. We still need some space. Alright, we have enough space, man. So we have 5x plus 36, and that must equal to 61. So now we're going to subtract 36 from both sides. So it's going to give us 5x equals 61 minus 36. Because remember, the objective is to get x by itself. Alright? And this works out to 6 from 11, that's 5, 3 from the 8, from 5 is 2. So now we divide by 5, and the answer would be 5. So, lollipop was what? Guys, I'll be a negative energy. I hope you guys get all of this. So basically, I work out X, just in case you guys missed it. Substitute the value that the internet signal drop. So it's substitute 3 for X, for Y rather, 12 times that gives us 36, 5 times that we subtract 36, and this works out to 5. Alright, so this would be 5 gram. So, yeah guys, sorry, hope you guys didn't miss it. Guys, guess what? Internet report, I'm not sure if this did record, so I'm going to split over. So we get the value of Y to be 3 grams. So we're going to just continue, alright? We're going to put 3 grams for the Y and solve it. So just in case you guys seeing it like it's twice, because my internet report, school me there, guys, school me there, you know it already. Internet now go up like when it home because only for people upon it. Students upon it are do them thing. Teachers are do them thing to it. Alright. So we minus 36 from both sides. Hello? Alright. You could take a screenshot and just send me. As you could go in the banking and do that, right? Yeah. Yeah man, once you get that, it's there. Alright, thanks so much. Alright. Yeah. Alright, so we divide both sides by 5. If you see that look like it a repeat, I deliberately did it. So this work out to 5 grams. Alright, let's proceed. And that's 4 marks. Alright guys, so sets cannot come on the exam because I think they took it off on the paper one. However, I'm gonna do this one same way, alright? So it says there are 50 students in a class. Students in the class were awarded for mathematics or science. So this are maths. Yeah, maths look bulky. Me like that, and science. So it says 36 students receive award in either mathematics or science. Alright, so it's a total of 36 students. 6 students receive award in both mathematics and science. So 6, you can put the 6 right here. That's for both. 2x students receive 2x students receive awards for math only. So I'm gonna put that there. So and it says X students award for science only. So I'm gonna put this here. So alright, so it's an in the Venn diagram, and we know we are gonna have a U or over this already. So that's good. Alright, good. So it says copy and complete. I already did that, and that's 4 marks. Showing the number of students in each subset. Some students is gonna left outside, I think. Since it's 36, they did say it was 50. So I think about 14 it'll be out here. So they didn't ask for it, but I'm assuming they want. Alright, it says calculate the value of x to get a further 2 marks. So what I would do, I would say 2x. I would use the information given, 2x plus 6 plus x, and that is equal to 36. They did told us that is either, right? So we add this now, 2x and 2x, that's 3x plus 6 equal 36. Alright, so we subtract 6 from both sides. So 36 subtract 6 is going to give us 30. And we divide by 3. So x is 10. So that means 2 times 10 is 20. Here, so it's 10. So see it? 20 students do mathematics only. And that would give us that answer. So the value of x is equal to 10. That's what they asked for. And we have gotten 2 marks for that. Alright, we could continue. It says in the diagram not drawn to scale, ABC is an isosceles with AB equal AC. So AB equal AC and ABC equal 54. DE is parallel, so DE is parallel to. So, alright. Calculate the angle BAC. Where that the BAC? Alright, cool. Right here. So since it's an isosceles and these are the two that are equal, it means that this right here should be 54 also. Alright, so 54 and 54, that's 108. And this is a triangle add up to 180. I've done that so many times. Alright, person should be walking through this. So that works out to 72 degrees. Alright, so this is 72. So BAC is 72. And that's it. Very easy. Well, not very easy, but once you know what. Alright, it's a AED. So AED would equal to 54 also. So we can say it's equal to 54. It corresponds with this data one. Angle is not triangle, but this would be an isosceles triangle also. So this equal to this. Alright, so corresponding angles are equal. Very nice question though. You got yourself 6. You could also find this angles on a straight line, right? And find that one here. Angles on a straight line. But they never asked for that. So we now make that. It says explain ABC, so that's ABC and ABE are not congruent. Explain why. So congruent means the lengths would be the same size. So they are said to be similar. They are similar, not congruent. And as I say, because you can just say AD, the corresponding sides are not equal. So it's not equal to AB. I don't know if I'm going to go so far, but just to kind of explain it, we're going to go through that. And AE is not equal to AC. So they are similar. Congruent means they must have the same size. So the angles are the same, but the size must also be the same for it to be congruent. Let's go. Hit the like button for that now, guys. You wanna be with me? Alright, so this is make R the subject of the formula for each of the point. You know, I just did this with my students the other day at the marathon. I mean, I tell you, I put in so much work. Alright, so we have R minus H is equal to RH. You should have read 5 more. So it says make R the subject, so let's bear that in mind. So we need to get both R's together, right? So this, I'm gonna carry this R over here. Was that the best option though? Alright, so I'm gonna subtract RH from this side. So R minus RH. Carry this, add H to this side. As remember, we want to get R from one side. So we have R and R. We have a little problem because H is here. So what I'm going to do is factor out the R. That's what we had did. R into R1 and that left minus H. Now we have H. And for the final step, because this is multiplying, we just divide by 1 minus H. So that's 1 minus H. And we get the 2 marks for that. Alright, so that will be our answer. And the next one says B, this don't allow for the space on it. B equal pi r square h. And again R, so we divide by pi h. take the opposite of what's happening. Because it's multiplying, we divide. So we divide by pi h. But we are not finished because we don't have r by itself. So let's see what we have. We have b over pi h is equal to r squared. So now we take the square root of r to get rid of the square. So our final answer would be r equal b over pi times h. And that will give us a further 2 marks. Let's go, let's go, let's go, guys, let's go. Welcome if you're just joining. The functions of f and g are defined as follow. F of x is equal to 2x plus 5. G of x is equal to x minus 3 divided by 2. And they say evaluate f inverse 19. So let's find the inverse of f first of all, and then we plug 19 in it. Guys, remember you're encouraged to try the questions as we go along. Alright, let's go, let's go. So to find the inverse, we change it to y. We always will do that because it's a graph. And we have 2x plus 5. So the next thing you want to do, pick up Dave and Dave, interchange x for y and y for x. Real rich. So we have now plus 5. So we are going to make y the subject now. So minus 5, which is the opposite of the plus 5. It's a twin. Anything you do to one side, you do to the next side. So we're left with 2y now. And then for the final step, because I multiply, we divide by 2. Alright. Yeah. So now we're supposed to put 19 in the function because I did tell us that. So anywhere we see x, we replace it with 19. So 19 minus 5, that's 14 over 2. So this works out to 7. Alright, now they ask us to combine the two functions and put g, f, 3. So we're going to combine the function first, and then we put 3 where x is. So let's see if we can do that, guys. Let's see if we can do that. I need some space. Let me make some space. Alright, so now that I create the space, let me just explain this. No matter of fact, you guys should be able to do it. So you write back f first, which is the last function, which is 2x plus 5. Put that in bracket, that becomes our x in g. Now g says x minus 3, so this is x already. So we just minus 3 and then divide by. Alright, so let's solve 2x plus 5. There's nothing to multiply, this will be like 1. So 2x plus 5 minus 3 all divided by 2. This works out to 2x, 5 minus 3, that gives us positive 2 over 2. And then so we put 2 in it after we find g of x, right? So we did find that. We could put 2 now, 3 rather, 3, 2 times 3 plus 2 over, and then we say 2, 3, 6, 6 plus 2 divided by 2, which would give us 8 over, which works out to 4. So our answer would be 4. Alright, let's say a line segment GH as an equation 3x plus 2y equal 15. Determine the gradient. Now the gradient is the m in this formula. Y equal mx plus c. Pick up all the parents and who sign up with me. I appreciate you all, alright? So we're gonna make y the subject. So guess what? We'll just need to place. So all we have to do is just make y the subject, solve for y, and we go. Alright? Unfortunately, this video will soon come to an end, but guys, before to another video, alright? So we have 15 over here, so what we'll do to this is plus 3x, so we're gonna minus 3x. We can either put it at the front and then we divide by 2. So I divide both of them by 2. So remember, if we rewrite it, we have 3x over 2 plus 15 over 2. So remember, the gradient I want to come front of the x, so the gradient would be, another one more, negative 3 over 2. Alright guys, let's go. Alright, guess what going guys, this is going to be the last one, alright? And just watch back the next video I'll come after this, because you know what Mr. Benny, report to the live, make sure your notification on, alright? So you see the diagram below now drawn to scale shows a hollow cylinder with height 8 centimeter and diameter 12, and there's a use pi to be 3.14, and they say calculate for the cylinder the radius. Now the radius is half the diameter, so all we have to do is 12 divided by 2. So it's just 1 marks. You might have spent a long time on this, just divided by 2. And they say the circumference for the cross section, which is this part, cross section, like when you cut it, right? So it's going to be 2. So it's just 2 pi r, which is the circumference. We did get the radius to be 6, so we are going to say 2 times 3.14 times 6. And that's it. Let's punch up my calculator. Don't be an era and play 0. Use a calculator. Zero G. Alright, so that work out to 37.68. And I hit that. We know it's our length, so we now put no centimeter square, no centimeter, alright? Because that's the length. Alright, the further went on and said the rectangle shown below, not drawn to scale, represent the net of the curved surface of the cylinder shown above. And they want us to small up this because we need to see up. So they want to put in state the values of A and the values of B. So A would have been this way we just because think about it guys, if them open it up, this would be A, right? This would be the length. So A would have been 37.8, and then B now would have been the length gone up or the height. And that was what? That was given as 8. So there we have it. State the values. A at 37.8 and B equal to what that? 8. So you get a further 2 marks. Hence, calculate the area. So the area, school me there guys, that's school me there. No school or school already. So that'll be area, that'll be 37.8 times 8. Punch out your calculator because we don't have time to waste. So we have an example first. So 37.8 times 8. That gives me what? 202.4. Alright, let's say hence calculate here. Alright. It says if 0.5 liters of water is poured in the cylinder, correct. Calculate correct to 1 decimal place the height of the water of the cylinder. So let's go back to what we know. We know that it's pi r square h, and it must equal to 0.5 liters. Now, 0.5 liters is the same as how many milliliters? What did I do? 500, right? So since then give you that unit, I can work with that unit. And I can put in what we know that it's 3.14 for pi, because that was given. Radius would be 6 squared times h. Remember h we are finding, right? And that equal to 500. So let's work out this. 3.14. 6 squares mean 6 times 6, which is 36 times h. Use a calculator. punch in that. That one work out to 113.04. And we times it by age, and that must equal to 500. So to transpose now, all we're doing is going to be dividing 113 divided by this 113.04. So we just do the same 113.04. And that will give us the height. Punch out now my calculator, give me a second. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been appreciate all our subscribers. Guys, make sure so now watch the advertisement so we can get more money and things. So we can up the thing more. You know what I mean? Yeah. So this work out to 4.4. And they did say one decimal place. So it's 4.4. And it's a height. So it's centimeter. The unit given was centimeter. I'm just do a little rough check to see if everything good because I cut you know guys. I have a class 140. Get some food and things. I don't know the things. I don't know. Just do a rough check. Everything good. Link up on the next video or the next live, alright?